From the Start Reading Project, Phonics in 5 minutes or less. Mastering word recognition. Finish this statement. It feels blank to learn to read and write in English. A. Easy. B. A little crazy. Or C. Complicated. Maybe there is a little truth to all of these descriptors. Literacy expert Louisa Moats aptly describes the spelling system in English as multi-layered representations of language structure and language history, effectively confirming that reading and writing English words is complicated, depending on one's knowledge of these structures and the way they affect pronunciation and spelling. Language structures such as phonemes, graphemes, the position of a sound in the word, syllables and syllable types, and finally, word building with morphemes. Think of prefixes, roots, and suffixes. A knowledgeable teacher will provide a way into this complex narrative by illuminating the connection between language sounds and print in an organized, systematic manner, presenting concepts from simple to complex with mastery as a goal. To accomplish independent reading and writing for a student, a knowledgeable teacher will provide clear explanations while offering copious amounts of practice with each layer of language which is introduced. A scope and sequence is imperative to guide a teacher's efforts in making the seemingly crazy layers of English into identifiable, measurable, proximal goals, which are also attainable. Using regular teaching and learning routines creates an environment which is predictable, manageable, and ensures engagement as the pace is lively. Active questioning and supportive corrective feedback are hallmarks of the explicit lesson, which promotes student mastery. Learning to read and write English is not only hard work, but also intense work, which focuses our attention on language in a new way until we are fluent. The explicit routine supports the cognitive load a student experiences while learning something new and helps to create understanding and awareness of salient language features through repetition and successful encounters. Again, Dr. Louisa Moats offers that effective instruction will help students to become conscious of the various ways that print represents the sounds of our oral language. We don't want students to practice wrong or to simply guess. Setting children up for successful independent mastery of written language skills requires they engage in activities which build the reading brain, connecting sensory information such as awareness of language sounds with a visual interpretation of symbols, seamlessly coordinating with meaning and context. Acquiring fluency with word recognition and language skills achieved through time, practice, and an increasingly sophisticated understanding of sound, print, and language will set students up to be successful independent readers and writers. Coming up in the module, you will find helpful hints and ideas for ensuring that phonics instruction in your classroom is effective and fun. You will have the opportunity to test your own knowledge base of English phonics, and you will discover ways to help make your explanations of language clear to the students you are teaching using multisensory activities. Next in the module, you will watch and listen as speech-language pathologist Allison Clark describes the complex nature of initial reading instruction from both the student's and the teacher's perspective. Guiding questions for this section are: what does a student need to know in order to read English? And what does a teacher need to know in order to teach English well? You will also want to download a copy of the provided General Phonics Scope and Sequence to have as a reference while you listen. This scope and sequence will be used throughout the module.